Over the last little bit, we have found ourselves in unprecedented times in the world. Overnight, companies have had to move to shifting their employees to working from home, and employees who have never had to juggle working with children at home are having to try to navigate this really difficult puzzle. What can we do to support our employees in developing an effective work from home routine? By nature, humans tend to function better when there's a routine to our day. A lot of what people are struggling with now is that we've lost that routine. We've lost that sense of control that we had over our lives. And if we can move towards putting in place a similar routine within our homes while we try to work from home, and also many try to navigate having kids at home, it's going to help bring stress levels down. When stress levels are more manageable, everyone communicates more effectively, and it's going to help your team work together and navigate these difficult times, supporting one another. So what can we do to do that? Different people need different amounts of structure to be able to function well. When we got home from our vacation, our interrupted vacation, we sat down as a family and had a family meeting about how we were going to structure our days. I knew if we left open-ended days, the kids would be a mess at the end of the day. I'd be struggling to get my work done, as would my husband, and we just knew it would be too much. So we sat down to make a schedule, and my son, who likes really scheduled to the T to know what's coming in the future, he wanted a schedule that outlined for an entire week what he was going to do every hour, sometimes in a half-hour space. He wanted to know what he was doing. And he took it down to the nail, whether he was playing puzzles or writing poems. He has a very detailed schedule. And as we were developing that for my son, my daughter was sitting beside me saying, "Mommy, I don't like to be that scheduled. I want spaces free in my agenda. Please don't make me have to know what I'm doing all week." And she's absolutely right. She doesn't like to be that scheduled. So for her, we scheduled in some important pieces, like when she was allowed to do technology, so she knew when she wasn't allowed. We also chose to include a family board game in the middle of the afternoon to kind of to bring the kids together, get some family attention so that hopefully my husband and I could get some work done after that and the kids could go play on their own. Aside from that, she has more open spaces. She knows when she has to play alone or find things for her to do. She knows when we'll be doing family activities. But outside of that, she can fit her interests into those times. So first of all, as an employee, it's knowing how much structure you need to be able to function well. If you're somebody who needs a lot of structure, maybe sitting down and scheduling out a few days in advance, really what you're going to do throughout that whole time would be beneficial to you. If you like less structure, you're probably still having some semblance of a routine would be helpful. As a leader, what you can do to support your employees with this, first of all, insofar as it's possible, understand there may need to be some flexibility around scheduling right now, depending on the industry you're in, depending on whether your employees' hours can be flexible or not. If they can be, from my perspective, it's much easier for me to take an hour out of my workday to bring the kids together to play board games, to be able to be more effective the rest of my day and perhaps work an hour in the evening after if I need to, than to have to work that 9 to 5 block and try to keep my kids happy and busy for 7 hours straight. So number one, as an employer or leader, is trying to bring some flexibility to your employee schedule. The other thing you can do is to help develop some sort of a schedule with them. Not that you're imposing upon them, but perhaps having a meeting encouraging everybody to develop a schedule that meets their own needs would be helpful, because then people aren't just sitting around all day, not sure quite what to do, not sure how to fill their time, and finding themselves distracted, whether it's on social media, reading about COVID, or doing other things in their house. So those are some tips for today. I hope that this will help you and your employees navigate these new times of working from home. It's a transition for everyone. The more we work on this, the more we will realize what we need to be able to get through these times and manage both work and home obligations where they're all squished into our home environment for now. In the meantime, I'm sending everyone my best wishes, and please stay safe.